time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Boston College! Oh. To the ground with the back.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want to run it left here. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Green. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. I'm not taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time.
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Boston College. Great job by the back on the option. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. Oh, what a move. Turning it on. Made him miss again. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Here's the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
On target to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Golden Eagles are facing third and inches. Back to throw, it's Baker. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Harris. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Boston College! The offense changing the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front?
Converts on 4th down, still going. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field. Because
it's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's still running after the move. What a play there. And he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's incomplete to Long. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Baker. He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He wants to take the top off. Intercepted.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading.
Coming into this one, we won.